It's time for another season of The Palmetto Porch, an original podcast from Discover South Carolina. I'm Devin Whitmire. Join me as I get to the heart of what makes South Carolina such a great place to visit by speaking to the locals who make it so special. Premiering December 5th, find The Palmetto Porch wherever you get your podcasts. And for more information about our show, visit scpalmettoporch.com.
Tea planters intuitively sift the soil, sniff the wind, and scan the sky for clouds. Every day is Earth Day on the farm. The rest of us need a reminder of the complex tapestry of forest and farmscapes. This week, a sense of urgency and concern marked Earth Day 2024 celebrations as global temperatures surged to an unprecedented average of 1.58 degrees higher than the pre-industrial average. March temperatures averaged 14.1 degrees Celsius globally, and April's heat wave will likely extend a 10-month streak, with each month being the hottest of its kind. This alarming trend, with 19,000 weather stations already reporting record highs since January, underscores the pressing need for immediate action. Gavin Schmidt, director of NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies, told the Washington Post that what happens in the next few months could indicate whether Earth's climate has undergone a fundamental shift, signaling a quantum leap in warming that is confounding climate models and stoking ever more dangerous weather extremes. June is the turning point as the El Niño climate pattern that emerged last year begins shifting to the cooler La Niña pattern, something that the National Weather Service predicts will happen by midsummer. Schmidt warns that, quote, even if the world returns to a more predictable warming trajectory, it will only be a temporary reprieve from the conditions that humanity must soon confront, end quote. In the meantime, the Amazon River has fallen to its lowest level since measurements began, and sea ice around Antarctica shrank to its lowest extent. Business Insight. Amid the gloomy assessment of the changing climate, Sri Lanka's Boga tea estate stands apart as a champion of climate-positive tea. Last week, the estate was awarded the Green Apple, which signifies its climate-neutral certification from the Climate Neutral Group in the Netherlands. The estate has earned an impressive list of certifications, including carbon neutral, rainforest, fair trade, 100% renewable energy, and net zero energy certification. A model of sustainable business, Boga offers the tea industry a model to follow and a reason to celebrate progress on Earth Day next year. Investors ignored the bubble tea hyperbole and valued the Cha Panda chain's initial public offering well below the opening share price of $17.50 in Hong Kong currency. First day shares on Tuesday sold for as little as $10.80 Hong Kong, which is about $1.38 US, closing at Hong Kong 12.80 or $1.63. Nearly 27% below the asking price. It was the worst first-day performance of any initial public offering since 2022. Although the plunge was disappointing, the company raised more than $330 million, making it Hong Kong's largest market debut of 2024. Sichuan Baidao, which operates Cha Panda, is the third largest of China's bubble tea chains with 8,000 outlets. The company launched in 2008 when its founders opened a tiny store near a school in Chengdu. In 2018, growth accelerated to more than 8,000 franchise locations. In January, the company opened its first overseas store in Seoul, South Korea, and is expanding into coffee shops. Sales grew by 56% to 5.7 billion renminbi during the past 3 years, equal to about $787 million US. Analysts noted several bubble tea makers are pursuing IPOs in the slumping Hong Kong stock market. In January, market-leading Misha Group with 36,000 outlets and Guming Holdings with 9,000 outlets applied for IPOs. Growing competition threatens the weaker players. Publicly traded shares of Nayuki, an 1,800-store competitor and the first chain to go public in 2021, has declined by 88%. Strategist Kenny Ning at Everbright Securities International told Bloomberg News, quote, "The market is not giving this sector as lofty valuations as before. There has been an uneven revival of consumption in mainland China, so the profitability of consumer businesses remains uncertain." Business Insight. IPO proceeds have slumped to the lowest levels in 20 years in Hong Kong, and the Hong Kong benchmark Hang Seng Index lost 14% of its value last year. China's fresh tea market is valued at 150 billion renminbi. Transparency Market Research forecasts a 5.9% compound annual growth rate for tea and tea-based beverages globally through 2032, a projection that underscores this market segment's robust potential. TMR's Tea Market Report valued the global industry at $20.2 billion in 2023, increasing to $33.9 billion by the end of 2032. TMR defines the category as any beverage prepared by infusing Camellia sinensis leaves. Key drivers are aroma, flavor, herbal ingredients, health benefits, and convenience. Green tea continues to be popular globally. In the U.S., imports of green tea increased from 3% in 1995 to 17% in 2010. Matcha is currently the fastest-growing green tea segment. Ready-to-drink tea is the most popular with 18 to 34-year-olds. Quote, "Iced tea is gaining traction in the industry," end quote, writes TMR. Loose tea powder accounts for approximately half the global market share. TMR writes that there is an endless supply of inventive tea-based beverage options. 6 are trending. These include matcha latte, chai, boba bubble tea, Thai iced tea, black iced tea without artificial ingredients, colors, or preservatives. Tea is also popular as an ingredient in cocktails and mocktails. Researchers cite that a growing awareness of health benefits globally is driving sales. These 4 benefits include, first, antioxidant properties. Flavonoids and catechins, which are natural antioxidants, counteract free radical damage. This is particularly beneficial in preventing chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, all of which are caused by oxidative damage to cell. Antioxidants in these beverages serve as a protective shield for our cells. Number 2, heart health effects. Many studies have found that tea consumption may play an essential role in improving the heart health of individuals. In several studies, green tea consumption has been associated with lower LDL cholesterol levels and reduced vulnerability to cardiovascular disease and stroke. 3, weight loss benefits. Studies have been conducted on the potential benefits of tea for weight loss, specifically green tea. Combining green tea catechins with a healthy diet and exercise schedule can help increase fat oxidation and burn more calories. And 4, mental health and cognitive benefits. Tea consumption may also benefit physical health, mental health, and cognitive function. The caffeine and L-theanine in tea enhances alertness, focus, and mood, and helps reduce stress, anxiety, and the symptoms linked to stress. According to a study published by the National Institutes of Health in September 2022, those who drank at least 2 cups of tea daily had a 9 to 13% lower risk of death than non-tea drinkers.
Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with PrizePicks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.
Produced by Audavita Studios. Connect your voice to the world.